Okay, welcome. I have 6 o'clock, and welcome to this overview session for Management 351. Want to welcome you and thank you for taking this class. Look forward to a good and productive and yes, rather quick summer semester here. And thank you too, Jared and Allison, for being online. Hopefully, a few more will join us as we go along. Uh, if you're going to be viewing this on YouTube, welcome. Had to pick some times, and today was a crazy day, and then I had some technical difficulties on my end. Darn security settings on my computer at 2 o'clock, so. This will definitely be the one that I will archive and you will be viewing as a reference. But what I want to do tonight is just give you a brief overview of what we will be doing in the class. This is kind of a one shot about everything to do with management. I hope it raises your interest in management, but at the same time, it's a very useful class because we learn a lot, not just about how management works and on the big level in terms of corporate strategy, but also on the individual supervisory level. But we also learn a lot just about how we interact and how we behave at work and why people do the things they do at work, and how perhaps you can be not just a better manager but a better employee as you go throughout your career. So whatever your major, this will hopefully be a very good and memorable class for you, or at least give you some ideas, some that you can take and implement immediately, some hopefully down the line you'll remember perhaps when you get into a supervisory position at work. But with that being said, what I'm going to do is start presenting my screen, and I'm going to go through a couple of windows and show you. This is kind of like show and tell. So I'll be showing you some things as we go along. Let me first go to the Moodle course, and if you noticed when you went into Moodle, the university has tried to standardize some of the look and feel with Moodle courses, and so you will see hopefully a pretty standard way of interacting with your courses. I will be making weekly announcements and emailing those out to you, giving you an update on what's going on in the course and what you need to be focused on for that week. In terms of the textbook, the good news is you don't have to go over to textbook rental. This is all done on the Connect learning platform, and so the ebook is available to you there. Also, everything we do for a grade will be done on the Connect learning platform, and all the cost for all of that is included in your textbook rental. And trust me, as a parent of two college graduates now, you're getting a heck of a deal on that, because textbook rental is far less than what the Connect platform would cost you at another university. We'll come back and talk about Connect here in just a minute, but this is your access point to Connect. If you go and click on that icon, that will take you to Connect. You'll be automatically into the course. A few little simple pieces of information to provide to McGraw-Hill, the publisher, but then you'll be into the Connect course. And I already have roughly a little less than half of the students already registered for and interacting in Connect. We'll talk much more about Connect here in a few minutes. Okay, as I like to say, by now you're juniors and seniors, so you're pros at this. First day, whether it's in person or online, got to cover some stuff about the course and the syllabus. If you click here, and I don't have anything to highlight this online, but you click here, you'll get a PDF version of the syllabus for the class. If you have not done so already, I urge you to download, keep the file and or print the syllabus out to refer to throughout the course of the semester. A lot of useful information there. Yes, it's probably the longest syllabus that you will have seen over the course of your college career. I do have more cartoons in there than probably any other syllabus that you will run across. The other thing up here in course documents is the course calendar, and we'll talk about the calendar and the pacing of this and what you're going to be needing to focus on immediately. The calendar gives you the dates for when assignments are going to be due, when the exams are going to be due during the course of the semester, and that will give you famous last words. The second page of the syllabus talks about, the new abnormal. We're used to schedules changing with everything from hurricanes, as we well know, to pandemics, but hopefully nothing interrupts the course of the semester. We're due for a calm hurricane season this season, but I do have the everything outlined for you in the course calendar, and you can make plans based on the course calendar in terms of your own needs for scheduling things for work and family and travel. Okay, in terms of what else is available to you on Moodle, real quick, let me talk about what's over here on the left side of your screen. There is a folder, a content module for each chapter that we'll be covering. If you click on that, and Moodle got upgraded during the break, and with the upgrade, it's become a little slower. So apologize for that. It's not just you and your computer. But if you click on each chapter, what's provided for you is a playlist for a video, for video lectures on the chapters. What I've done is broken down the chapters into 2, 3, 4 video lectures in 10 to 15 minute snippets, uploaded those to YouTube. They're there for you to use. It's not in any way mandatory for you to view them. But I hope you'll make use of those as you see fit in terms of studying and preparing for the assignments and the exams. In the time I've done this, I know students have been quite creative in how they've used these. I've had students who have walked or run to the sound of my voice on the lectures. They've used them driving in the car. I'm not sure I'd advise that. It could make you drowsy. But at any rate, there are videos up on YouTube with complete lectures on the chapters we'll be covering. Also, if you click here on the PowerPoints, there is a PowerPoint provided for each chapter. These are detailed. They're provided by the publisher. Very good study aids, very good aids for as you work to complete the assignments, as you work on the quizzes, even as you work on the exams. We'll talk about how you will take quizzes and exams online and connect, and the long and short of it is it's basically like life. It's an open book test. You'll be able to use whatever resources you see fit. There's no lockdown browser or anything like that. So do be aware that you have these resources available to you on Moodle. Now, let me just go over to the syllabus. Some information there that you need to know after the perfunctory stuff. I am only teaching this one section online this summer. busy year, we'll say, but just based on some family concerns. But things are better now. My office hours, I'll be available online if you want to get together in a Google Meet or so forth. Send me an invite. We just ask for maybe hopefully 24-hour notice if I need to be online with you to resolve any questions, concerns you might have, but certainly available Monday and Wednesday mornings, and then other times as perhaps might be needed. So some interesting stuff. I hope you read because of the value of the course and so forth. I've talked about the textbook being available to you in the Connect platform. Course grading and evaluation, most important thing to talk about on the opening day of class. I use the 10-point must system. So the traditional 90, 80, 70 grading system, hopefully nothing below that. In terms of how you will earn your grade, a couple of different things go into this. And a reminder, everything for a grade will be done on the Connect platform. So it's going to be very important that you get registered and start using that, especially with the schedule that I've set forth tonight, and get started on that. During the course of the semester, you'll have 6 regular exams. The best 5 of those will count. So each exam will be worth 12% of the course grade to make up the 60% of the course grade. The 5 best count if you want to simply not take the final 6 tests, you can do that. If you happen to miss a test during the course of the semester and just don't want to make it up, then that's fine. If you have 5 grades that you're happy with, then those will be the 5 that will count. We'll talk about makeups for the exams for everything here in just a minute when we talk about the Purge, which you will like. There will be a comprehensive final exam right late in July. I'll give you the exact date here in a minute from the course schedule. That'll be worth 15% of your course grade, so a little more than a normal exam. It will cover material from all 17 chapters. It's not going to be an extremely long exam, not all that much longer than a regular exam. It's not going to be like there's 10 or 15 questions over all 17 chapters and it's ridiculously long. It is strictly, a couple of questions on each chapter. So it's an exercise to see how much you've really learned and retained over the course of the semester. Chapter quizzes, there'll be 17 of those for the 17 chapters we'll be covering. Those will be worth 15% of the course grade. Then under homework, we've got 2 different things going on. We've got 17 homework assignments. Those are a compilation of short exercises like watching a brief video and then answering a couple of multiple choice questions, read a brief case, answer a couple of multiple choice questions on the case. If it's a model, putting the 5 levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs into order, classifying factors as motivating factors or hygiene factors, so forth. A couple of things for each chapter. Those will be grouped into one homework assignment. And then there's the adaptive learning assignment for each chapter. That's the guided reading for the chapter. I would say this, if you do that in a very focused manner, it can be very helpful to you in learning, retaining the material, and then also performing well on the test. If you do that and you're trying to multitask, if you're working on the adaptive learning in a distracted environment, the thing can take a while because it's a guided reading type assignment, and if you miss a question or two, in an area and it shows you haven't mastered that area, it takes you back like chutes and ladder to a prior section. So you need to be doing that in a focused way, and it will be helpful to you. If you don't do it in a focused way, it can be a little frustrating. So just be aware of that, and as you go through and start doing that with the first couple of chapters, you'll see it will work well for you, and enhance your learning. Let's talk a little bit. Let me skip over to Connect. As I said, in Moodle, the gateway to Connect. If my Moodle pulls up, it's a little slow, as I said. If you click on the Connect icon, that will take you into the Connect learning platform. Click there. I don't have the highlighter or the little arrow, but click on Connect. That'll take you to this screen, and then you just click on Connect again, and you're into the course. And what I've done is, this is all the chapters in order that we will be covering. The first exam will cover, and my screen looks a little different than yours as the administrator, but we'll be covering chapters 1, chapter 2, and chapter 7, basically an introductory chapter, chapter 2 on the history of management, and chapter 7 on decision making, which is really fundamental to all that we do in management. If you notice, there's a similar format for each chapter. It begins with the video lecture. That is an optional assignment. That is not graded. This just gives you another gateway to getting to the YouTube playlist for the video lectures. Again, I encourage you to use that to help as a study aid. You'll see the adaptive learning assignment. You'll see the homework. With the adaptive learning assignments and the homework, those have unlimited attempts. So certainly that's where you definitely want to make 100 on those things, so as to maximize your grade. The quizzes for each chapter, those are kind of miniature versions of what will be on the test. Not necessarily the same questions. There could be some very similar questions, but the quizzes for each chapter you can only take 3 times. And everything that you will do in Connect, whether it's adaptive learning, homework, quizzes, or exams, only the highest grade counts. So you have unlimited attempts on the adaptive learning and the homework. You have 3 attempts on the quizzes, and then you have 2 attempts on the exam. So you can take the exam once, see your grade, and then, if you just say, I want to try to improve on my grade, you can take it a second time. If, as does happen, you believe you've studied sufficiently for the exam, you take the exam and you go, ooh, that didn't work out so well. Then you can take the exam in a few hours again, perhaps after you've had a chance to review the material and better prepare for the exam, and then retake it, and the highest score counts. So let's talk schedule. Here. As I said, it is imperative that you get off to a fast start. The summer semester goes by very quickly, and if you don't keep up, it can get away from you very quickly as well. The first due date that we have is actually a week from tonight. I hope you're sitting down. But the first due date is a week from tonight. That will be all the Connect homework and quizzes for exam 1. That's chapters 1, 2, and 7, which we just saw in Connect. That'll be due at 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, June the 8th. Then the next day on Thursday, June the 9th, you'll take the first exam. The first exam, again, will cover the material from chapters 1, 2, and 9. This class, the way I do this is you will have a 24-hour window on Thursday, June the 9th to take that exam. You can log in and take it at any point in time on Thursday, June the 9th. Again, I would urge you to perhaps take it somewhat early in the day. So if you should need to or elect to take it a second time, you will have time to do so. I would also caution that in regards to both, well, everything on Connect, the homework, the adaptive learning, the quizzes, and the exams, when it says it's due at 11:59, it's due at 11:59. Not my doing. It's a hard out built into the system. So if you're online and you're taking the exam at 11:59 and you haven't completed the exam at that point, it will kick you out at that point. So if you're a couple of questions into it, if you're halfway through the exam, wherever you stand, that would be your grade. So just be aware, it's not a system where if you log in by 11:59, then you can complete the exam, until the time window runs out. So just be aware of that. Those 11:59 deadlines are hard outs. Okay, let's just do a quick overview of the month of June. As you can see, we have the first exam on June 9th, the second exam on Thursday, June 16th, and then the third exam, which would mark that really the halfway point of the semester, would be on Thursday, June the 23rd. Again, I will be sending out weekly emails with snippets from the calendar just as a reinforcement for you. Here's what you need to focus on this week. But again, please use the calendar as your reference, not just for making progress in the class, but as you perhaps schedule, things like trips to areas where Wi-Fi may not be so good when you're taking a class online. July 4th is always the interesting thing to schedule around, the elephant in the room when it comes to the summer semester. It always depends on what day of the week it falls. Good news for many of you that the 4th of July will be a Monday holiday this year. So for vacation purposes, weekend purposes, that works out well. Class purposes, it's a little troublesome. What I'm going to do is have the exam for chapters 4, 5, and 3. They're out of order for a reason. But that'll be due, that homework and quizzes will be due on 11:59 at 11:59 on Tuesday, July 5th. And then the fourth exam will be, that 24-hour window for that exam will be on Wednesday, July the 6th. So in essence, the homework and quizzes you can get done if you're traveling, if you're doing something really fun for the 4th of July, you can have that done before the 4th of July weekend. And then the exam would just be on Wednesday the 6th. So a little buffer there. Feel pretty comfortable giving it on Wednesday the 6th. We're in a pattern of Wednesday exams for the month of July. We wanted to vary it up so they're not all on Thursday. Since we have no assigned class day, class times, just kind of varied it up. And again, the fact it's 100% online with no assigned class time, that works really well with the 24-hour exam window. The Purge. Let's talk about that. The Purge, if you look at the syllabus, there's a lot of detail on the Purge given to you, and I will remind you of this as we go through the semester, and especially as we approach that late July date. But the Purge will be your opportunity for two things: to make up any and potentially all missed assignments, homework, adaptive learning, quizzes, even exams. If you this leads to kind of a no fault missed exam, missed assignment policy. For whatever the reason, if you miss an exam, miss a test, or even, as does happen, and I can attest to this, some emergency happens or something fun might happen. But in my case, it's been dealing with my elderly mother, that you can just lose suddenly a week or more, and in the course of a summer semester, that can be a lot of points and a lot of assignments. So the purge is perfect for making up anything you've missed. If you zeros don't average well, so anything you've missed, exams particularly, quizzes next, but also homework and adaptive learning. The purge will run for 24 hours, just like an exam, on that Thursday, July 21st. You can make up anything and everything that you missed with no penalty. And also, the purge is not just for missed assignments, but if you're looking to improve your grade, let's say you can drop one exam, but let's say you have maybe two, even three exam grades that aren't so hot, and so dropping one doesn't help you a great as much as it could. Let's say you're missing an assortment of small, the homework and the adaptive learning assignments. You have a few quiz grades that are lower than you would like for them to be. Make them up on the purge. I've had students really, really take advantage of this, and it works well. It works well from an administrative standpoint from my end, both technically because setting up things for special makeups in Connect might take me as long as it does. It might take me as long to set it up as it does for you to take the actual assignment. But from the bigger picture is that it gives you the opportunity to improve your grade. And I've had students that have went up a letter grade, whether it's from trying to move a B to an A, trying to move a C to a B, simply by strategically using the purge. Taking a couple of taking one or more exams, taking one or more quizzes, making up any assignments, any homework, any quizzes that they've missed in the past, and that will really improve your grade. And so I'll be making announcements. I'll send out a reminder on the purge, but that's a key day, maybe to keep your schedule a little free there at the end of the semester on Thursday, July the 21st, to take advantage of. Okay, so we lead up to the final exam week. The comprehensive final, that will be on Tuesday, July 26th. Again, that'll be a 24-hour window. The test period is just a little longer for the exam. The exam itself is just a little longer than a regular exam. It's not, I should have said this earlier. It's not like you need to go back and restudy, reread comprehensively all 17 chapters. It really is meant to be, for you and for me, a reflection of how much did I learn, how much did I really retain during the course of this brief less than 2 month semester. So with that being said, I have covered pretty much. I know lots of material in the syllabus that has to be there, and then some material I just like to include. Yes, graphics, cartoons, and so forth. But what I will do is open it up at this point. If you have any questions, I'm going to turn off my sharing screen so we can get back to this. 3 of y'all there. I appreciate you being online live. If you have any questions, I would. I've opened up the chat. If you want to unmute your microphone and ask a question, you can certainly do that. If you want to type it in through the chat, the messaging function in Google Meet, you can do that. I have covered what I wanted to do with this course overview tonight. I hope that you feel like you're on a good footing in terms of being able to succeed in the class. Throw a lot at you. Throw a lot at you. I know with what's on Moodle, what's on Connect, and then a longer syllabus than you're used to, but hopefully you can refer back to it when there will be any questions come up during the course of this 2-month semester. I will be definitely wanting to hear from you, and if you have any questions or concerns. Takia, you want to ask a question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Hey. Okay.
I like the Purge idea. That's really cool. The name is scary, but I like the fact that that's available to us.
Thanks.
Um, when we take these exams, and I know you said we have two chances on the exams, right?
Yes.
So let's say we do bad both times on the purge day, on the purge day, would it be possible to take it again?
Yes. Yes. What I will do on the purge day is add. I'll add attempts on the quizzes and on the exams. So the purge will literally let you replace any score that you have. So and yeah, it's a cool idea. If you have and try and the funny thing is I have not seen the movies, but got it from my sons at both went to Louisiana Tech, and the purge was when Tech would eliminate you from the role if you hadn't paid. And so I just picked up their term, but it really does give you an opportunity to improve the grade. So hope you won't have two bad test grades that you need to replace. But if by chance that does happen, then the purge is definitely something to take advantage of. Thanks. Any other questions tonight? Any other questions? Okay, Jared, Allison, I appreciate you all being online. The A students must be online tonight. So, and again, just taking a shot in the dark, and as to when would be good. But with the schedule I've set forth, and if you if for those that haven't registered for a Connect, I will be monitoring the registration on Connect, and certainly if you haven't registered by the weekend, I'll send you an email. So with that being said, if no further questions, I'm going to end it here so the YouTube version of this doesn't get longer than it has to be. But I appreciate y'all three being online tonight. And if you have any questions, if any of the students in Management 351 have any questions, please reach out to me via email. I'm online more than I would like to be with not just teaching, but with consulting and then other things that I do. So email is best. But if you want to set up a Google Meet session, just give me a little notice just to make sure I'm actually, like in a quiet space, able to get online during the office hours. So let me know on that. But with that being said, hey, I know for most of you, whoever watches this, not your only class for the summer. Wish you well with all your courses this summer. Hope this one in particular will be a fave, and that you'll learn a lot. I like the material. I like the way it's presented. I don't think anything we do on the Connect platform is just a time wasting exercise to make you do things. I think you really come out learning a lot about management and leadership and communication and motivation and strategy and human resource management and how we do business globally and business ethics and every other topic that's in there. So hope you will have a good semester. If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I look forward to working with you and communicating with everyone in the class over the course of the semester. That being said, I'll say goodnight and end the Google Meet, And everyone have a good evening and a good semester ahead. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.